Good day to you. Today's title is called There Is No Fall. What do I mean by that? Well, I'll just ask you a few questions and you can decide for yourself. So, it's funny because people are going to answer this question based on their experience. And that's fantastic because I want you to have your own experience. So the questions are, is the universe growing and expanding, or are we devolving and contracting? Some might say that maybe we're devaluing or losing consciousness as a species, and we're becoming more unconscious by the day. And, we're basically, polluting everything. We're not treating our earth well. We're not treating each other well. We're not treating ourselves well. And this has been going on for a long time. But some say that we're reaching a critical mass and it's only getting worse. So there's one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is that the universe is expanding. We look outside to the galaxies and literally everything's expanding. We are always growing. We're always learning if we choose to, so to speak. And, life's pretty good. Life can be pretty good. So there's two sides of the coin. But I want to highlight the whole coin and just bring us out just a little bit for an aerial bird's eye perspective, observational type of view. And so when we make a mistake, yes, we can always see the positive in a mistake. Like we always learn something if you're looking for it, right? And then there's those that make the mistakes and experience pain and don't understand why they're experiencing pain and are in a really huge blame game, either with blaming themselves or blaming someone else for their situation. The economy, the weather, I know, cliche examples, but you get the feel. You might be just anybody, quite frankly. And so the point is, though, is that even for those people who don't understand the cause of their pain, isn't it interesting that life is set up in such a way that we experience pain because of the same reasons? You might not know what the cause is, whether it's a physical disease, whether it's emotional pain. You might not know what the cause of your pain is, but if you were to take an aerial look at your life and take a step back, you might discover that it's possible that you might be repeating patterns. And, you can ask yourself now if you've experienced that before. The same types of relationships, the same type of money situations, living check to check. Basically, if you're not growing, you're experiencing the same thing. But here's the cool thing about that, is that it's designed that way. Why? So that we can learn how to grow. That's why. And how do I know that? Because when we actually learn our lessons, and understand the cause of our pain and take responsibility for that, and we choose something new, what do we experience? More pain? Of course we don't. Hell no. We experience joy. We experience blessings. We experience new experiences in our lives. We have new types of relationships. We break through money blocks. We literally let go of the limits in our lives. And the only person that can actually do that is you. Nobody else is keeping you where you are. Not any circumstance in your life is keeping you where you are. It is your 100% choice to be where you are. But the deeper look into that is understanding how to make a new choice. Understand why we're making that choice, the same choice, which quite frankly, we're probably unconscious to. We're probably not even conscious that we're making this choice. I mean, of course we're not. If we were, we wouldn't keep doing it. We wouldn't keep experiencing pain. But when you look at the aerial view, there really is no fall. There really is no mistake. Because it really is all perfect. It's set up in a way for you to learn your lessons, and every single moment, no matter how much pain, no matter what it is, you're always getting exactly what you genuinely need in order to make a new choice at whatever level that you can handle. And that, by the way, is also determined by universal law, or your higher self, or guides, or your soul. Because you ever heard the saying that God's always going to give you something that you can handle? He's never going to give you something you can't handle. I mean, geez, if the world was really set up in a way to where we were meant to fall and that was our destiny, do you have any idea how like, it would just be completely bonkers. It would make no sense. There'd be no reason to live. And some people believe that. But it's until we dive deeper into ourselves and understanding of why is it that we really are where we are? Why is it that we are experiencing what we're experiencing in relation to ourselves? And what part of me, or what part of us, are we not conscious of? Because obviously something's happening that we don't understand, but it's nobody else doing it. It's us creating these examples, because results speak. If we're experiencing the same pattern, the common denominator is you. It's us. So have a little solace. Be a little easy on yourself. And, these truths that I'm speaking about, it's one thing to know them, but it's another thing to start embodying them. And I think you can tell that, given this example and this video, that I'm at least on to something, if it's not blatantly obvious. And I say that with humility. I say it with honesty. I say it with authenticity. So, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to have an awesome day. And I'm going to soak this moment up. Chat soon. See ya.